Hello again, my name is Rosso and I've prepared a treat for you today. Silksong is just around the corner, so I thought that it may attract a lot of new people to the Metroidvania genre, so why not show you some more games that might interest you, huh? Even if you're not new and just want to stay up to date with new Metroidvanias, I'm sure you will find something on this list that will interest you. I prepared 20 games in total that are releasing this year and beyond, so yeah, grab your snacks and let me show you what I found. If you find this video interesting, you can leave a like and also subscribe to my channel for even more great indie games. Let's start the list with Nyana. This game looks really interesting. The graphical style is actually kinda unique, and I must say that animations are looking really solid. We are playing as Nyana and we are on a journey to liberate her people. They've been hunted and subjugated by the will of their magic-wielding masters. We will liberate them and build a safe haven, and they will help us to do so by bringing their own resources. What is really interesting is that this game somehow introduces a city-building experience by building our own hub and tying new abilities we can use to the new buildings we can construct. Yep. New abilities are tied to new buildings, and new buildings can be acquired by liberating more of Nyana's people. That is something unique, I must say. And of course, apart from that, we've got our classical Metroidvania experience where we'll explore the world, use and learn new movement skills and fight bosses. Sounds like a good game. Don't be fooled by this colorful aesthetic. This game is a Metroidvania with a JRPG soul. We play as Hira, a mysterious child fated to stand against ancient gods. This is a love letter to JRPGs, told through a handcrafted Metroidvania in which we can explore a beautiful, interconnected world full of lush forests, lost cities, forgotten ruins, and over 20 biomes scattered throughout the world. What's fun is that our choices really matter in this game, and the world will change based on Hira's actions. We will also meet a cast of interesting characters that we can form bonds with. Mages, swordsmen, tricksters, healers and many more. There are more than 16 fully voiced allies, each with their own abilities. Fallen Tier looks like a solid title full of interesting ideas. Apart from typical Metroidvania gameplay, we can form bonds that will grant us bonuses, level up masteries, take on contracts, and even customize our base. Now this is another entry to the Bloodstained universe. This time we will explore a hauntingly immersive 16th century England steeped in a 2.5D gothic atmosphere. Long story short, there is this castle controlled by demon lord Elias that threatens nearby citizens with demons and stuff. Leonard Brandon and Alexander Keitler are teaming up to defeat the demon lord and end his reign of terror. Simple, right? You will play as both Leo and Alex, travel through Bloodstained's largest map yet, experience day cycles that will transform the gameplay, and discover new moves as you battle. There are new unique attacks, crafting mechanics, cooking, and you can customize the visual style of your armor and more. This is a new and early chapter in Bloodstained universe, so if you are a fan of this series, I highly suggest keeping an eye on this title. Nevergrave is a game where we journey with the aid of a cursed hat. This hat allows us to possess enemies, become them, and use the abilities of possessed monsters to open paths and gain an advantage in battle. This is a great mechanic. Apart from that, we have our typical gameplay where we fight enemies using magic and terrain to our advantage and jump across platforms to explore the world. There is also a system where we gather materials to rebuild a ruined village, explore procedurally generated dungeons, and even play together with friends in multiplayer mode with up to 4 people. This game looks amazing and, once again, introduces some great new ideas that promise lots of fun. This one is one of my favorite games in terms of aesthetics. Nocturnal 2 is Metroidvania about exploring the dark depths and towering heights of a forgotten island that consumed itself long ago. We will awaken a city by gradually clearing its shadowed halls and spreading fire throughout its quarters. What's important is that we must keep the flame active. If we don't, we will perish. We can of course use a map to track sources of fire and uncover what must be rekindled. As it is Metroidvania, we will fight monsters and move like crazy, watching how the darkness slowly fades in the light of our flames. I really like how this game looks, and it seems to bring some interesting challenge. I'm curious how it's gonna play, and I will definitely Right. Being and Becoming is one of the titles that I wait for the most. We play as a lucid dreamer, defeating and consuming the souls of the corrupted, then using them as weapons to break the world free from endless slumber. Apart from every known Metroidvania mechanic, we have something rather interesting, because the choices we make will shape the world, determining the ultimate fate. The gorgeous pixel art style and overall idea are something that hooked me immediately. Some time has already passed since I first heard about this game, and I hope we will be able to play it as soon as possible. We as an android named Mio will explore the vessel, an enormous technological ark overgrown with rogue machines. To be honest, this is one of the best looking titles on this list. I love the art style and the concept, everything looks stunning and smooth in this game. We'll delve into this captivating world and guide Mio through the vessel, repairing damaged robots along the way and helping them uncover the past, gaining new bonuses and so on. We can interact with the environment to learn more about the lore and unravel dark secrets behind the mysterious blackout. We will encounter beautiful landscapes, confront a multitude of monsters and bosses, gather items and upgrade our character to become even stronger, and explore the surrounding areas for secret paths and treasures. This game truly looks amazing, and I really mean it. Eden's Guardian is an interesting Metroidvania that looks very similar to Blasphemous in terms of aesthetics. In this game we play as one of Eden's Guardians on a journey to unravel secrets shrouded in the darkness and uncover what befell this world during our captivity. This is your typical Metroidvania adventure with pixel art aesthetics, which I must say look great. The game offers a breathtaking world, various interesting mechanics like flying Raijin, where we throw our sword or nail and teleport to it, and much more. Deep lore and epic boss fights enhance the classical Metroidvania experience, making this game a solid title to try out. Constance is a 2D hand-drawn action adventure. This colorful game lets us play as paintbrush-wielding artists. Don't be fooled by all the colorfulness, because this world is decaying, just like our mental health. This is our inner world, and our job is to escape it before it's too late. We will utilize a very interesting gameplay mechanic based on paint. We can enter a state of flow, turn into paint, and dive into the ground and walls, slicing through the air and enemies. We can become stronger by unlocking new techniques that, like in every Metroidvania, will not only help us defeat enemies but also grant us powerful movement abilities that will aid in traversing the map. There is a lot going on in this game. Apart from the beautiful world with diverse biomes to explore, we have some great mechanics like the corruption of our brush, which is quite dangerous, and the sketches we can create to enhance and customize our capabilities, and many more. This game is really interesting, so give it a try when it comes out. Mira and the Legend of the Djinns is yet another pixel art adventure that looks gorgeous. In this game we play as Yuba, a treasure hunter, and we will traverse and discover the world and its secrets inspired by Moroccan culture and spiritual traditions. This is, again, a typical Metroidvania full of combat and skills, but this time we will be able to use not just one, but a few interesting weapon types, each representing one of the 4 powers of nature. We can use each weapon, learn new skills tied to its type, upgrade them and switch between them on the go. There is also a skill tree full of new abilities, special powers that we can use outside of combat, and a few tools that will help us along the way. This can be obtained either by purchasing them from shops or as quest rewards. On top of that, there are simple items like potions and bombs to aid us in combat. This title is full of interesting ideas, great visuals, and an engaging story. Altered Alma combines classic Metroidvania with RPG elements and a dating sim. It's all presented in a gorgeous pixel art style with a neon cyberpunk-like theme. Apart from classical Metroidvania elements, we will have the opportunity to customize our base of operations, which is Castefa, the spaceship. We can upgrade it, recruit new crew, and make it our own. And what is interesting is that the choices we make will directly influence our abilities and playstyle. So bonding with other characters, improving relationships, and possibly finding love are very important. On our journey through Neo Barcelona, a futuristic city based on real life, we'll explore iconic landmarks like the Sagrada Familia, fight lots of unique foes, from giant lizards to cyborgs, test our skills in boss fights, and utilize our skills and abilities in fast-paced combat. A very unique style with great ideas and overall potentially fun experience. Crowsworn, a game that must be included in this list. It's this Hollow Knight-like game with a very peculiar and close graphical style to set Hollow Knight. We've got the classical Metroidvania here, a large interconnected world to explore, hordes of monsters to slay, boss fights to go insane from, secrets to uncover, new abilities to learn that can improve our combat powers, new movement skills to explore the world further, and many more. There are also runes to equip and a story delivered in Souls-like fashion. I think Crowsworn can be a really good game. We just must wait and see how it's gonna play. Anyways, I will keep my eye on this title, and if you're interested, wishlist it. Next up is Tales of Fate, and this game offers an adventure of some animal friends. The plot revolves around Reynard, Varken and Koal, each with different skills, movesets and weapons. You will swap between them and utilize their strengths to fight enemies or move through obstacles. The world is expansive, full of mysteries, dungeons, majestic castles and so on. All of it in a very beautiful art style. There are hundreds of skills and items to find and equip, a plethora of enemies to fight with dynamic AI, Souls-like boss battles and harmonic music. We can even brew potions, like, come on. This game looks really good. The idea to incorporate 3 different characters may be a bit problematic, as swapping between them might get tedious, but I guess you have to try it for yourself. There's a demo available to play, so give it a try. I think this game has a lot of potential. LUCID is another great title with a lot of great inspirations. As you can see, it's inspired by many classics, and from the trailer you can easily spot Celeste in the gameplay and the precision in platforming. This is a typical Metroidvania experience in which we play as Owen and explore a crystal punk world torn apart by dissonance. We can absorb powerful abilities that will allow us to traverse the land easier and fight better. We will use crystals and crystal weapons like sword, axe or spear. We can master the arts, quickly swap between them, or just focus on one. We will also be able to craft powerful talismans, create powerful sets with great bonuses, and upgrade our crystal arts and gear. Apart from that, we will explore a beautiful pixel art world, meet and get to know interesting characters, find secrets and defeat powerful bosses. This game offers everything you can wish for in a Metroidvania, and the titles it's inspired by are one of a kind. And before we jump to spot number 1, I've prepared 5 additional games as honorable mentions. And last but not least, there is Mariachi Legends, where we play as Pablo Cruz, a Mexican detective chosen by Lady Death to recover a powerful amulet. With his special suit and weapon, Cruz ventures into the underworld to face Mariachi Legends and their minions. This game will surely be a great title to try if you are a fan of darker Metroidvanias. It gives off the vibes of Blasphemous. It looks dark, brutal and very challenging. I love the pixel art style and the idea of introducing Mexican culture to us. One of, if not my favorite titles on the list. Seriously. First of all, great pixel art. Second, I really enjoy darker and more brutal vibes, so this one is just perfect. And that's everything I prepared for you today. I hope you liked this video and found some great new games to play. Leave a comment and tell me which game from this list was your favorite. Or if there is a game that wasn't on the list and you can recommend it, then feel free to drop it in the comments. Also, leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with fresh indie games and sale videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.